Every time you enter employment and you are just starting out, your salary is not that high. But what I did at that time when my salary was not as high was I was pretty much in control of my finances. I budgeted everything. And I've made so many videos about budgeting where I would tell people budgeting is putting a name to every peso that comes your way. If you're watching this and you are from overseas, it's a dollar that comes your way. It's a dirham that comes your way. You know what's interesting is that starting your own business and investing is glamorized so much. People always think that it's the only way out, that for you to be able to achieve financial freedom, you need to start your own business so you can make more money, or you need to invest so that you build assets that will work hard for you. And we've talked a lot about that in this channel, which are all very, very true. It's true that if you start your own business, it's a good way for you to increase your level of earning. But in a way also, that could lead to also you losing all of your money. The same way that's also how it is with investing. There are some safe investments, but there are some investments also that are relatively risky where you could also lose everything as well. If you want financial freedom, starting your own business or being an investor, that's not the only way out. There are a lot of things that you could do for you to be able to achieve financial independence, for you to be able to achieve financial freedom. The reason why I want to harp on this is that people get frustrated, or they get envious, or they get disappointed when they're not getting the results that they want. When they see other people, they see their peers becoming very successful entrepreneurs or being good investors, and it's not happening to them. Always do remember this, that we all have different pathways in life. That's why we all have different skill sets also. We all have different personalities, and we have to tailor fit our path to financial freedom based on what makes us happy, and based on also what we are skilled at and what we are gifted at and what we could actually do and leverage on for the long term. And for some, it's okay for you to be employed. It's okay for you to stay as an employee from 20 years old by the time you start working to 60 by your retirement starting kicking in, by those pensions starting to kick in as well. That's necessary, and I believe for a large part of the population, a lot of you will be employees. A lot of you won't start your own business, which is okay. Don't ever give in to the lie also that you have to start your own business. It's true that business is freedom. Business would give you the ability to live life at your own terms, but it's also hard work. You could be an employee, but as you are an employee, you're just very diligent in the way you control your money, the way you control your spending. When I was an employee, my salary was not really as high, especially if you're a fresh grad. Every time you enter employment and you are just starting out, your salary is not that high. But what I did at that time when my salary was not as high was I was pretty much in control of my finances. I budgeted everything. And I've made so many videos about budgeting where I would tell people budgeting is putting a name to every peso that comes your way. If you're watching this and you are from overseas, it's a dollar that comes your way. It's a dirham that comes your way. That you are in control of the money that you have, and your money and your spending is not in control of you. And I remember that I was able to have an allowance for myself to be able to commute, to be able to eat out, to be able also to have a clothing budget for me to be able to buy stuff. I also have some money that I was able to give to other people to be a blessing to people around me. But I also had money that was purely dedicated for saving. And I think that's something that's very, very important, because if you do that for a stretched period of time, you set aside money for saving and you do that diligently. And then when you earn a bonus, you get your 13-month pay, you get extra, that you don't spend that, but you save that, and then you somehow put it in something that will give you a yield that's fixed, that's safe, and every time it earns, you put it back, and every time you earn more, you save that also, and you do that for decades. That will be a large amount of money. Every time you get a bonus, every time you get extra money, do remember that every time you get promoted or you get invited to get a new job where you get a higher salary, that's extra money for you. And that money you can actually use to fund your dreams of financial freedom. But here's what's interesting. When you embark on that road and you are very disciplined enough, it will lead to other things. It will lead to you either being an entrepreneur, that you want to do something on the side on a weekend, or it will lead also to you being an investor, that you will do other things that will allow you to earn while you are still employed. So the reason why I'm saying this is you don't have to also pressure yourself to be an investor. You don't have to pressure yourself to be an entrepreneur. You can take it at your own pace, at your own terms. No one's really trying to chase you. It's your own journey. If you are employed, your main source of income is your job. And people say that, why would you spend time building someone else's ladder? Guess what? It's your primary source of income. If you're good at your primary source of income, if you're faithful at your job, you're diligent at it, it may not give you the same results as owning your own business, but it will give you the ability to somehow earn more. It will give you the ability also later on that will lead to more opportunities. And when I say those opportunities, it could be earning more, it could be more benefits, it could be more exposure, or it could be the ability also to travel and actually get exposed to more things, learn more things. When I was employed, I tried to get as much trainings as I could, because those are free. Company pays for it. A lot of people, when I was working out, they didn't want to go to those trainings because it would keep them out of their work, or it was something that was boring to them. But what I realized is attending trainings like that make you better. Better in your craft, better in your field, better in a lot of things that you need to do or want to do, or where you want to go in life. But not just that, it exposes you to a lot of things. It allows you also to meet a lot of people that you would normally not meet as well. If you feel in your heart of hearts that entrepreneurship and investing is not for you, it's okay. It's okay to be an employee as long as you're diligent enough. Do it to do budgeting and saving and reinvesting whatever you get for the long term. And when you earn more, you'll be diligent enough to save the excess, or when you get extra bonuses, you're diligent enough to be able to do it. If you're watching this when you're 20 years old, remember this video. 40 years from now, if you diligently do that, I believe you're gonna be okay. I believe that you won't be like Bill Gates, you won't be like Jeff Bezos, you won't be like Elon Musk, you won't be like Mark Zuckerberg. But when you're older, you won't be reliant on your relatives. You won't be asking for money, but you would have enough for yourself, for your plans, and for you to be able to do what you want to do. When you're in your 20s and to your 60s, it's so important that you're not just purely motivated by the money, but you're doing something that you like and you're doing something that you love. Because from 20 to 60, when you're doing something that you like and love, the pay becomes secondary, and then you're enjoying it. And you're not looking at 60 years old for retirement to escape and to actually do something, but you're enjoying every moment, every single moment of your life. And then when you hit older age, and then you say that your season as an employee is already over, it's okay to retire. It could be also 55, it could be 50, as long as you have adequate resources. And I've made so many videos talking about retirement is not a function of age, it's not a function of you're done working, but it's a function of how financially prepared you are. As an employee, there's a lot of things that you could do to position yourself for financial freedom. But for me, if you want to invest, check out stocks, check out crypto, check out bonds, check out real estate, all of which also I have seminars down below if you want to learn more about it. I've also written 5 books, best-selling books from National Bookstore, and I've also have thousands of videos in this channel aimed at helping you for you to be able to reach your goals of financial freedom. That's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.